To maximise ticket sales, the investors built 6 intermediate stations along the line, just about one every mile. Now, 3 of them, not much survives, just timbers you can discern beneath the undergrowth. But 3 of them have been kept in pretty good order and, indeed in one case, beautifully preserved. This one we're at now is Smallford, and this was pretty much in the middle of the journey, and it was a major station. In fact, it was the first one to be built midway between St Albans and Hatfield. It's unusual in that the station building still survives, and there are plans to renovate and restore it. It's listed, and that the setting here was also used for a couple of black and white films back in the 30s. One particularly interesting is called Monty's Misfortune, and you can see it by clicking on this link. So it was a lovely quiet halt just out of London, so the filmmakers could get here easily and they weren't disturbed by too much traffic. I think there were only 8 passenger trains a day at that time. But along the whole length of the line, this is very much the star attraction. Nust Hyde Halt. It's been restored to something of what it must have looked like, and hours of volunteer work by Mike and his team have created this wonderful spot that gives you a little sense of what the line might have looked like in its heyday. It's even got a section of rail track donated by the Nene Valley Steam Railway, and the platform has been decorated with old signals, railway posters, 3 milk churns on the trolley there. That's how milk used to get to the dairies from the farms up until the time this line closed in 1968. It really is a total labour of love, dedication, and shows the care that Mike and his big team of volunteers feel for this line, and their determination that some of it at least is preserved. It really is a wonderful stop. Now, twice a year in the spring and autumn bank holiday, they have a fundraising gathering here with music and refreshments. It's a really lovely day, and when things do return to normal, before long I hope, it's well worth coming along and helping support this fine bit of railway preservation. This is the grandest station that survives. It's a magnificent Victorian edifice, and it was London Road station, biggest one other than the terminus at each end. Now it's a nursery school, and of course these days absolutely closed up and quiet. It's the stations dotted along the 6.5 miles of the track that really exert an emotional pull. They're always places of transit, freighted with human meaning. You think how many people set off on journeys here that changed their lives. How many lovers lost and found each other on these platforms. There is a real sense that there was a continuity flowing through this. They call the railways the permanent way. And it may be fanciful, but I like to think those of us travelling the old Alban way today are continuing that human story. And it provides for us such succour and comfort in these difficult times as it provided reliability and dependability for those who used it 100 years back. Long may it continue to be a source of joy and hope for us all.